Howdy folks, welcome to episode 56. Okay, today we are going to do a couple of little chores here, and the first one is, you guys remember the pets, and what happens is they, every once in a while, and when it's when loading up the game, for some reason, it bugs out and they fall through the floor. And I'm sure this also happens in the POIs, which is kind of a problem too. But yeah, the things fell out of there, and so they're under here somewhere. And so what we need to do is get under here and take care of them, so that they're not just sitting underneath there. So what I wanted to do was basically punch a hole in the wall and throw up a sentry turret and shoot them up. So we'll see if we can do that. And so I want to put some blocks here first, because the thing is I could just go under there and shoot them, but there's 6 of them under there, and it's kind of, you know, a little dangerous. So I figured this might be an easier way to do it. And let's see. See if we can find... Yeah, see, they're sitting over here. So I wanted to get one of these in here. And let's see, I can turn it this way. And because the nice thing is, with these guys, you can actually do this. And actually, before I give them ammo, I want to make sure that they are not shooting at stuff on their own. Okay. Because, yeah, I don't want that to happen. So, what you can do is put this in, put ammo in here. And so when you jump in and out of this, see, now when I jump out of it, it will put me back where I came from. So I'm not sitting here. And, oh, that's interesting. Am I like inside the thing? And now I got to load. Oh, that's weird. They piled on top of each other too. That's really weird. Okay. So, let's see. Am I hitting them? Or is it just not doing anything? I think it's actually, yeah, it's damaging the block. Really? Huh. Okay, that's weird. Not sure why it's forcing me into an external view, but it is. Okay, so... This guy is coming up to me now. Interesting. These things do have a reload. I wonder if that's why they stop sometimes when they're, when you're in a POI and they're shooting at you and then they stop. I wonder if they do have reloads on those too. Okay, let's see if I can get these guys over here. I probably could have put a bigger turret and taken them out more quickly, but let's see. Come on, before he gets here. I'm not sure if those guys can even get over this far. Yeah, there's one more. Okay, let's get him. Come on, there we go. Okay, and one more. See if I can actually hit him. Nope, okay. Here we go. And I can shoot him with this. There's only one left. So oh, man. Didn't waste any time, does he? He certainly doesn't waste any time hitting me. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So that should be all of them, and yeah, it looks like I think I got all 6 of them. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to replace them or not. It's kind of a pain to replace them, and so I don't, you know, they're probably going to do this again, and then I'm going to end up having to mess around with them again. So I'll probably just fix this up, and and I wish I could get my rounds back out of that, but you know, you lose your ammo that was in the thing when you take it out, when you take it apart. So we'll fix this back up. And I had a couple of other chores, and I didn't bring any blocks with me, did I? Okay. Yeah, so I'll fix that up in a little bit. And I had some other stuff I wanted to get done over here. So let me go get those blocks and fix this up, and I will be back in a minute. Okay guys, we're back and I've got that stuff cleaned up, and I also grabbed some supplies, I grabbed some food, I got healed up, and I grabbed some windows, because the other thing that we need to do that I totally have left since we moved to this planet is we need to go back to Akua, and I never did switch over the windows to the new window styles after we got the new upgrade and everything. And because we came over to this one and I started building this planet, or building this base on this planet, and so never really, oh, it's off, that's why, never really got around to doing that. So we can take this thing back to, let's see, how much fuel do we have? Yeah, we're good on fuel. Okay, so yeah, we can take this thing back to Akua, and I think I showed you guys the new bridge, but in case you didn't see it, as you can see, I used all the new pieces, not just that corner, but I like the wider 2x2s and the longer sloped things and everything. So I used those. Now this is going to be interesting because this thing has just about enough upward thrust to do this. So the first thing I want to do is I want to get clear of the dry dock, and then we'll see what we can do here. We should be able to, and if you can see over on the left, my pilot is sitting over there. It seems that my pilot is properly sitting inside the HV cockpit, but for some reason on the other ships it doesn't seem to work. So what I'm thinking is, I can do this to get up off the planet. We'll see if this works, because I'm pretty sure I have a lot more backward thrust than I do upward, and so I should be able to get up into space a lot quicker this way. Yeah, and it appears to be working. So we're taking off. Cool. Because yeah, this thing doesn't have the most thrust on it. It really wasn't designed for atmospheric flight. So I'm going to take this thing over to Akua, and I will meet you guys over there in a minute. Let's see. Actually, Akua orbit, lock target. Okay. It's up here. Is it going to be through the planet? Nope. Okay, so we get this lined up and warp. There we go. It's been a while. I haven't seen Akua in quite a long time now. And yeah, after this, I'm not sure exactly what else what else I've got to do. Now they said the alpha is supposed to be coming out. They just mentioned this weekend that the alpha should be coming out late March or early April. So that means maybe 3 weeks. So I probably have about 6 episodes left, or maybe 9 or 10, depending on how many I do per week. But I've pretty much done so many things in this series that there's not too much novelty left. So I will have to look around and see. I think there's a couple planets, Skillon and Itis, where we didn't yet get the... Oh, I probably shouldn't take this ship all the way down into the planet, huh? But yeah, there's probably a couple of planets where we didn't do all of the POIs on them, so I can probably do that. And let me get out of orbit range, or whatchamacallit, gravity range here, and then we can take the SV back down. Man, this thing is just sluggish. Not used to, you know, as you notice, the other ships I build were all rather small and agile, so this giant lumbering thing is just such a change from what I'm used to. Okay, and we'll turn this off because it doesn't need to be on. And we'll get in this thing. Okay. So now we can take this back to the planet. And that should be where my base is, right over there. Should be heading right for base. the claw. It's been a while since I've been here. But yeah, all the windows on the... I only changed the windows in the crafting room, I think, and left the other ones. And there's a few of them that I'm not going to change because they do actually look kind of cool. The ones on the on the towers on the second, between the first and second floor, the columns that hold it up. And there's our Valentine ship. I heart that ship. Okay. So we will go in here and park, and there's... there I am, stretched out for some reason. Okay. So yeah, we've got a bunch of these windows that need to be... jetpack bug. Okay. That need to be changed out in these various rooms. Because I think... Nope, I didn't even get them all in the crafting room either. So yeah, these are the new windows. I probably need to craft some new ones too as I'm going. Probably need to use the supplies I've got to make more of the diagonals, because I don't think I brought... Yeah, I think I ran out of the diagonals already. So I'm going to start taking these out, and I don't want to take out the constructor, especially the one that I'm standing on, because I think that's where all our supplies were. Yeah. Yeah, don't want to destroy those. Okay, so I'm going to start taking these out, and I'm going to get all these done, and I will be back in a minute. Okay guys, we're back, and I finished up all the upgrades for the glass, and as you can see I did these on the greenhouses as well. So the greenhouses look quite a bit nicer now. They're not all a bunch of bars and everything. So we've got that. I wish they'd do a 2 wide. I'm sure they will eventually, but it would be nice to have those. And then on the inside we got all this glass up here. So I did these with the 2 wides again so that we have fewer dividers between the pieces. And then up here I also changed these, as you can see. So I made these the clear glass instead of all the bars, so the hanger is a little bit more spacious and looks a lot nicer. So anyway, I think we are going to wrap up this season because the alpha is coming out in a couple days. Yeah, I took a few weeks off here because I tried to think of something interesting to do that I hadn't already done in the series at least once, and I mean, we've done everything. So instead of trying to just drag out the same thing over and over again, I figured we'd take a break and refresh when the new thing comes out. And so now it's almost out, and we're going to finish this series up. So we're going to do that with something that I hope will be pretty exciting, and I'm going to set that up and see you guys in a minute. Okay guys, we're back, and here we go. This is the end of the claw base. We'll build something cool in the next series, but we're going to say goodbye to this one, and instead of just letting it sit there, I think we're going to take it out in style. So here we go. And it might get a little choppy here. Let's see. There we go. That's awesome. So yeah, this is the end of season 2, and let's see if this is still gonna go. Yep, it's still going. It might take a bit to update. You said it's a little laggy right now. Can't imagine why. There we go. And it's finally starting to update what it's doing. Bye, Clawbase, and ships are falling. Awesome. Alright guys, that's gonna... It just chopped again. That's gonna do it for Season 2. Join me in Season 3. We'll see you then. Later.